everyone, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Bailey, and today's video is going to be a Q&A. I asked you guys on Instagram to send me some questions, and you guys did. Also, sorry if you can hear noises in the background. I have my dog laying next to me, and he's playing with a toy. It's very squeaky. But yeah, I figured this would be a perfect video to start off the new year because last year I definitely took a huge break off of YouTube. I was very inconsistent. I was just lacking a creative mindset and really just needed to take a step back, take some breaks, things like that. And a lot of the videos that I did do, I didn't really talk in, so I feel like you guys don't really know a lot about me, so what better way to start off the new year than with a Q&A, which I've never done on my channel before. So yeah, not much to say, but let's just get into it. And thank you everyone who asked me some questions. So yeah. Hey guys, it's future me editing this video, and I just want to come on here because this video is kind of a hot mess. I just got a new microphone, so I was testing it out during this video, and you can hear my camera focusing a lot in it, so I really apologize for the sound. As well as my focus was kind of all over the place with Canelo being super crazy. So I really apologize for him being like all over the place in it, as well as kind of me paying some attention to him while also trying to answer the questions. But I hope you guys still enjoy this video, and I'm so sorry. So I have a few that kind of go hand in hand, especially with like college and dream jobs and things like that. So I will just answer those kind of all together. So the first one is, what are you studying in school? And I am currently a senior in college. I have one more semester left that starts in like 2 weeks. And I am a health and corporate communications major with a minor in sociology. And then going into that, someone asked what my dream job is. And I think part of my dream job would be, if it was focused on what I'm studying, I want to do stuff with humanitarian work, focusing inside the country as well as outside the country, in like third world countries, things like health development. And then another job is kind of focusing more on like what I do right now, which is like my Instagram and my YouTube and just blogging. I really would love to do like social media coordinating, working for a company, working for a brand that does social media marketing, things like that. Oh, I just took him for a walk, so if my hair is a mess, that's why, because it's hella windy out. What made you want to do YouTube/blogging? I think it started when I was younger and my sister did YouTube. I would always be in her videos. It was back in the day when like making your own music videos to like songs was like very on trend, so I would always be in like her little music videos. And then she joined like one of those collab channels, and I would be in some of those videos. So that definitely sparked it. Also, Canelo in the background is going crazy. So she definitely sparked it. I didn't get into like the fashion and beauty side until after high school. I really wasn't into makeup. I was kind of really lazy in school and didn't really dress up, didn't really care about what I wore in school. And now I love like fashion, and I love putting outfits together, things like that. So I've definitely changed a lot since high school. What was the most challenging moment in your blogging journey so far? I think doing it on your own and like trying to develop it on your own, because it's just like a huge learning experience. I've created my own media kit. I've created my own pitch to businesses. I've been turned down by so many businesses, which I completely understand, and I've gotten opportunities with large businesses as well, which I'm extremely grateful for, and it all was developed in like 2019. So like my focus for 2020 is kind of growing more in depth with it, being more committed and consistent, especially with like creating like inspo on my Instagram and things like that. I was definitely not as consistent in 2019. What are you doing? I didn't post like every day, and I don't still plan on posting every day, but more than like once a week or like once every 2 weeks. Canelo, what are you doing? He's gonna be crazy. So I think that is a challenge, is all just a learning experience. Part of it is just trying to be consistent, and I know it all goes hand in hand with like growing a following comes with being consistent, being genuine to who you are. And I think sometimes I do have to take a step back and think about, like, why am I so frustrated with how, like, my feed's turning out and things like that. It's literally just social media. Oh my god, he is going insane. I guess going with that is, do you have any specific goals for this upcoming year? Being consistent, working with more brands I think would be really awesome, and just like creating new things, working with the brands that I work with now, which I love creating for, being more consistent on my blog and on YouTube, because I definitely did take a huge break last year and I really missed it. I love filming and I love editing, I love creating, traveling, which last year I did more traveling and I had more traveling planned at the beginning of the year than I do this year, but I am entirely grateful because the last 2 years, 2018, 2019, and 2020, I have started the year off with traveling. I went to the Bahamas 2018 in January. I went to Texas last year in January. This year I'm going to LA, and I have, each time they were new places that I've never been, and I'm so excited to be going to California, which I've never been. Jose's got family out there, so I get to meet them, and yeah, so stay tuned for a video while I'm there. Who's your biggest style inspiration? I get a lot of my style inspiration off of Pinterest and the save feature on Instagram. I follow a bunch of like bloggers and things like that. Emma Leger is one. Deanna Duke, is it Duca? I don't know how to say. Hold on, let me find her. I'll put their names on the screen. Yeah, Deanna Duca is another. Gigi and Bella Hadid, Hailey Bieber, almost said Baldwin. Just people like that, like the model off-duty street style, comfy but cute look is definitely for me. I am in love with that, so that's normally where I get most of my style inspo from. How did you become comfortable with your body, accepting insecurities and all? I wouldn't say I'm entirely there yet. I think, like, I haven't been working out, which is really bad, but sometimes for a moment, like, I had to take a step back and think, like, am I working out, or am I like having this mindset of like where I want to be because of like society's shift in beauty standards, which I think like the beauty standards that are now are beautiful, but I just don't think that there should be these beauty standards anyways. Obviously, like, I want to be shaped differently. I want bigger boobs, I want a bigger butt, like, because I have been put in this category that like I'm not woman enough, I'm like childlike, or like I'm a 12-year-old boy because of my features, like I'm small, petite, but I also think like if I went out and just had like big boobs and a big butt, it wouldn't be proportionate to who I am. I still love working out. I still want to gain weight, gain muscle, which I am working towards. But yeah, I think sometimes can you stop? I think sometimes you have to take a step back and think, are you doing this for yourself? Are you doing this for others? Are you doing this for society's stupid beauty standards that shouldn't be there anyways? So yeah, I don't think I'm entirely there yet, but I am who I am, and I am made this way for a reason, and if I want to work on it myself to be healthier, that's one thing, but if I want to work on myself to please society, or to fall into society's roles of what's womanly, then I'm doing it for the wrong reasons. Anything new and exciting in store for your channel, blog, or life in general? I don't have anything specifically planned. Nothing's really came up yet. I have a few things that I need to shoot still for different brands that I'm excited about. I am traveling in a week to LA, so that will be up soon. This year is going to be a very go with the flow type of year. I just wanted to make memories, be more adventurous, and create new experiences. It's my last year of college before entering the big world, so we will see where it ends up at the end of this year. Fave stores. I'm trying to shift out of like fast fashion or reduce my intake on fast fashion. So I'd say like a lot of thrifting is what I normally do. I like H&M, which I think they now have like a sustainable area because one of my jeans are from the sustainable side. And then still like Forever 21, Shein. I do enjoy Shein because I know that they are fast fashion, but they are cheap and they do create a lot of dupes, a lot of staple pieces that you can have. Tell us about the wedding. So if you guys didn't know, I got married in July of last year. And it was very, very small. We didn't tell like anybody. We planned it in like less than a month between going and getting our license, talking to our parents, things like that. The only people there was our immediate family, and then the woman who married us. Go get it. And her family. So it was very small. It was like 25 people. We did it in my dad's backyard. He lives on a farm, so it's like a very big area. Literally nothing was planned. I wasn't even going to wear a white dress, but I found one that I really liked off of Reformation, which was super inexpensive for being a wedding dress, and it was sustainable, which I really love. And then we told like our close friends. I told 2 of my best friends before, and then I told the rest of them before we actually posted about it and things like that. Told family before posting it, and then everyone else just found out through social media, and I really love the way we did it. We do plan on doing like a reception with everyone later, but I really loved how it turned out. It was super chill. There was no stress involved, so I love that. It's definitely who we are as people, so yeah. Alright, going on with that, one says, what made you decide not to tell anyone you were getting married? I mean, we've talked about it summers before on like going and getting married and things like that, and then just like last summer we kind of talked more about it and we're like, okay, let's go file for our marriage license and talk to our families, and like we actually like took the plunge and actually just like went through with it. We've been together for 7 years now. It was like a little over 6 or almost 7 years when we got married. So we've known we wanted to be with each other. The people who needed to know knew, and anyone else we didn't want a lot of people to know, and that's why we didn't tell a lot of our family prior to, just because we kept it super small. Our families are both very big, so just within our immediate family it was like 25 people, so telling or like trying to invite aunts and uncles, things like that on both sides would have already made it like over 100 people, and that's just not what we wanted, which is why we do plan on doing a reception and things like that, because obviously we didn't get to celebrate with everyone and have that time with people. So yeah, and then anyone else who we didn't tell personally that found out through social media, it's just because like if you're not in a close circle, like I'm not gonna take my time and like tell you. It's just how I am. So how do you maintain a long and healthy relationship at a young age? I mean, to be basic, communication, which when we started dating when we were 15, so neither of us had really been in like a long relationship and things like that. So we did struggle with communication for quite some time. We were long distance for a little bit with me going to school and things like that. So communication did play a huge part and things like that. And I think over time we just matured with it. We've just allowed each other to grow individually while also growing together as a couple. Not holding each other back either. I think a lot of our dreams individually have become each other's dreams like together. So just huge support there. let me know if you guys want me to do like a Q&A, like a relationships Q&A video, and bring Jose on, because you guys haven't met him yet, like aside from like some of my vlogs, like very briefly, or when he did my boyfriend does my voiceover, but like he hasn't really been in like a sit down video. So maybe I'll do like a husband tag or do like a relationships Q&A video. If you guys would want something like that, let me know down below, and I can get maybe his opinion as a guy's perspective on things like that as well. What are your plans for the future? Again, I'm kind of just going with the flow right now. I obviously want to graduate in the very near future. I want to move out of my hometown, which may be coming very soon as well. Traveling a lot more, sticking more consistent with my YouTube channel, my blog, Instagram, creating more content, things like that. That's all within like the near future or like current plans. But in the like far out future, having kids, starting a family, more traveling. I definitely want to take a trip overseas again in Europe and travel there again, travel other places in state and around like all like overseas and things like that. But yeah, I think those are all of the questions that I'm going to answer today. Thank you everyone who asked me questions. Let me know down below if you guys want another Q&A anytime soon. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit that red button down below, give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys!